My name is Sal Turrito. I'm a cardiologist here in Tucson, Arizona. I'm 47 years old. I've been in the MBA program, I think, for just about 2 years now, and I'm just at the tail end of finishing, hopefully in the next few months. I'll tell you a little bit about my background. I've been a cardiologist here for, I think, going on about 12 years. I did my training. I grew up in Brooklyn, as some of you might be able to tell by my accent. I did my training mostly in the South, and I went to Emory for medical school, did my residency there, and did my fellowship in cardiology in Tulane in New Orleans. I ended up coming out here really because, you get used to living in the South. There's nice warm weather, but I got tired of the humidity. So I looked at places that were cold, that weren't too cold and were kind of dry, and there's really not that many places to live. And so I kind of ended up out here. And honestly, first time I saw Tucson, I thought it was the most beautiful place I'd seen. And, have been here since and been very happy. I have 5 kids, 3 from a previous marriage and 2 now with my lovely wife. And I have a 3-month-old and a 15-month-old. So it's pretty challenging and makes for quite a noisy house. I have 4 dogs, and actually just recently I have 2 cows. Both of them are pregnant, and there's one of my dogs now. And 2 horses. I have a farm up in Wilcox, Arizona that is kind of a retirement project for me. So the question is, what do I bring to the table here? What's my brand? I feel I have probably a different background than most of the people in the MBA program. I have a very medical background, and the shame of medicine is we go through medical school without a single business course. And medicine is a business, and I can tell you, since I've been in this program, my productivity in my work life has really improved, dramatically, as well as the decisions I make, and honestly and also the income I make due to various other things, but just having a smarter business sense, which really this program has helped me out tremendously in many ways. What is my dream job? I kind of have it, to be honest with you. I love what I do. I'd probably not want to work as hard as I do now. It's pretty exhausting. I work 70, 80 hours a week, on call, 3-4 weekends, a month sometimes. But again, I really do love what I do, and I feel like I'm very fortunate. There's another one of my dogs. So that's 2 down, 2 more to go. Like I said, I feel pretty fortunate in my work life and my personal home life. Like I said, my wife is just amazing. And my kids are wonderful. A couple other things, again, like I really feel like what I bring to the table, other than just a different type of experience, is just I tend to be very goal driven. Obviously, being a cardiologist, you have to be pretty goal driven. I like to think I'm very timely and really like to get things done. My one real fault, well, not one real fault, but one of my faults is, I have just so much going on. A lot of times it's just hard to juggle stuff, and I'm one of those people, I hate to do things last minute, and sometimes I wind up doing things last minute. Again, like I said, I don't really have a dream job. The 3 businesses I picked, interestingly, are both publicly traded healthcare companies. There is Aetna, there is United Healthcare Group, and there's Anthem, which are the 3 biggest insurers in the country. Why did I pick them? Just because I see so much potential in the healthcare industry to really change the way things are done. And like I said, I've been able to leverage my experience in this program to really create a brand for myself as being able to kind of bridge that gap between hospitalization and long-term acute care, and figuring out how to make people happy on every end, and really reducing hospital stays, reducing people going back to the hospital, and helping provide better care. And I just think there's a lot of room with these big publicly owned health insurance companies to really make incredibly impressive changes. And I can tell you that especially today with what's going on with whether or not Obamacare is going to get repealed, I think there's just a lot of room for growth, and there's a lot of room to really make change, and I really hope to be part of that. And that's part of the reason I'm in this program, is to again move into more of a business side of medicine. That's it. That's all I have, and pleasure to meet all of you through your videos, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody. Thanks. I forgot to mention is, so how should we remember you? Again, I hope to be remembered as someone who's a good team player, really participated with the group. As my wife says, I'm the funniest person I know. So add some humor to the groups and hopefully keep things flowing, but also kind of provide a more kind of relaxed, hopefully enjoyable work environment. And again, look forward to meeting all of you. Thanks.